I've been with the city for about 18 months now, and it's really just been trying to get the house in order. A little bit about Newcastle. It's a third-class city. It's the county seat for Lawrence County, located in northwestern Pennsylvania. The population is 23,273 people, with over 25% of the county's population accounted for right in the city. We are a full-service municipality, so we touch lives each and every day. Police, fire, public works, parks and recreation, Treasury and Finance, parking, my department, which was created as part of something I'll talk about here in a second, Act 47, Community and Economic Development, which entails code enforcement, zoning and planning, health and gaming, again, the community and economic development piece, grant writing and administration, project management, and we even have a municipal golf course. And the other thing is we're actually the firework capital of America. It's actually trademarked, which is pretty cool. And even though I'm not a big hot dog eater, we are the hot dog capital of the world. Craziness. About the city, though, we are in Act 47, which is financially distressed municipality. Back in January 5th of 2007, the DCD secretary at the time did find the city to be financially distressed. They did appoint an Act 47 coordinator. An amended recovery plan was created in 2012, which also created the Department of Community and Economic Development. And today we've made significant progress, meeting and exceeding several of our objectives. And we're actually working on our third amended recovery plan and exit plan, which is in compliance with recent legislation that Harrisburg enacted, I believe, last year, right? Yes. Some challenges that we're facing. In increasing our tax base. Unfortunately, we don't have the problems that Cranberry has. We wish we did. Removal of and redevelopment of blighted property. We have a lot of negligent and absentee property owners, and we've been working very closely with the LGA on a number of initiatives, definitely Act 90, Act 135, and so forth. Providing incentives to attract new businesses and industry. Addressing the flood zone. We, like Wetna, we also, our central business district is located right in the flood zone. So that's always been a challenge. I definitely would like to share some ideas with you. Also, developing urban amenities, and you discussed this, to attract Generation Y to live, work, and start businesses in the city of Newcastle. You know, they want that STEAM technology or science, technology, engineering, arts, mathematics. They want livable and walkable communities. Educating our area youth on entrepreneurism. A lot of these kids that go home, they don't have the support systems that a lot of homes do have in other other communities. So, you know, we want to take a look at developing those programs to show students that they have opportunities outside of what they're used to in life. Servicing a population that is predominantly low to moderate income and also is underemployed or unemployed. So we do have some challenges. So we look at sustainability in three areas: economy, society, and the environment. And being that we are a full-service Act 47 city, that boils down to three major things. Sound community planning. So we want to create a livable, walkable, and safe neighborhoods with curb appeal connecting to our central business district. We want to capitalize on natural and cultural resources already in existence. We have two rivers running right through the heart of downtown Newcastle. It's a great resource, great asset that we can really capitalize on. And interestingly enough, the Army Corps of Engineers a few years ago actually determined that Newcastle has more riverfront property than the city of Pittsburgh, which I still can't believe, but that's what they claim. I'm not going to argue with them, you know. Protecting the environment, incorporating best practices in green design, developing those 21st century amenities throughout the urban landscape, one to promote a healthier lifestyle, improve the quality of life, and attract that younger generation. We also want to encourage a diverse community that accepts all cultures and really fosters social equity. And then finally, thinking regionally as Newcastle fits into the bigger picture. We recently completed a Riverwalk planning study, and that involves a 1.4-mile urban trail loop in the downtown, which is pedestrian and bicycle friendly. Our long-term vision, and we've been working very closely with Lawrence County, is connected to the Neshannock Trail system, which is a county trail. And then, again, thinking regionally, creating Newcastle as a regional hub to connect into Ohio and upstate New York. So that's where we're headed, hopefully, with additional funding and support from DCD. Also, good economic policy. Also, taking a look at, in terms of sustainability, good economic policy, developing those incentives to attract those 21st century businesses and industries through tax credit programs, grants, low interest revolving loans, and new tax structures. And also, again, with my department, a one-stop shop where we promote efficiency, eliminate all the red tape, and provide education, outreach, and marketing to prospective businesses and entrepreneurs, and particularly outside of Pennsylvania. I can go approach Cranberry and try to steal one of their businesses. That's not helping the Commonwealth. We need to take a look at attracting those businesses outside of the Commonwealth and bringing that money here home. And also, just using a common sense approach towards economic activity and economic development. What's best for the city. And finally, in terms of this piece, the sustainability, strong and responsible fiscal management. Operating, these are obvious things, but through working with this program, it really brings to light operating within our means, avoiding debt, making sound investments, developing realistic projections, ensuring tight checks and balances, collecting current and delinquent revenues aggressively, recouping demolition costs, and this goes back to the blight issue. It pains me so much to tear down a home, blighted piece of property, and I can never recoup those dollars. I place a lien on it, it never gets satisfied, the property just sits there. So, looking at different strategies to recoup those dollars. And one that I forgot about putting on here that as I was driving here today, pension reform. We definitely need pension reform, and that's something that the legislature needs to really take a serious look at, both at the state level, obviously, but also at the municipal level. In terms of resources for sustainability, partners are people, nonprofits, private enterprise, local public sectors in the Commonwealth. When I first got to Newcastle, and this is common with many municipalities, there's a lot of great individuals and organizations, all with the common goal of making Newcastle a better place, but they're often heading in various different directions. So we utilize not only the sustainability program, but also the Blueprint Community Initiative, which helps provide a framework for planning. Susan's yelling at me right now, so I need to get rolling on this, but also complements our sustainability efforts. We were one of 6 communities across the entire Commonwealth competitively selected as a Blueprint community, so we're very proud of that. We've done tons of public meetings. We've identified that there's a lot of duplicated efforts, so we've been able to share resources now and improve that efficiency and capacity, leverage those resources, and improve communication and collaboration, again, through the sustainable program. So it's a very exciting time for the city in terms of creating new business opportunities, enhancing tourism, recreation, improving an overall quality of life and healthy living. I don't want to get yelled at here, but we are going to continue to work towards sustainability. We want to strengthen our relationships with DCD for more technical assistance, more money, and encourage more communities to follow in our example in working towards sustainability. And we also believe in sharing ideas and working in a cohort with many other municipalities to develop best practices. Again, with the stormwater management over at Wetna, we definitely would like to talk with you about that. So, absolutely. There's some of my contact information. We are very tech savvy, so find us on Facebook, NCDCED. I'm on Twitter, LinkedIn. And there's my other contact information. Thank you.